How's it going, guys? My name is Tavarish, and today we're going to be finishing the rear end of my Lamborghini with a bumper that's supposed to be bolt-on, but it isn't. Okay, and that does not fit. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody checking out this video, checking out my channel. Hope you guys like it. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Make sure to hit that notification bell. This thing right here is my 2008 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, and it has gone through a major transformation over the last almost 8 months. It's taken a long time because there's been a lot of work done to it. There's a custom twin turbo system, there's a custom fuel system, there's a custom intercooler system. There's a custom everything in this car, and right now we're going to be including a custom bumper to that mix, because right now you can see that the car is really barren in the back, but today that is going to change because we're going to be buttoning everything up. I have the pieces that go on here. They're not OEM, they're not exactly OEM, they are fiberglass recreations, and because they're fiberglass, we have to do a bit of modification to make them fit. Also because they're not for this year car, so there's quite a bit of difference there as well. Yeah, I can't do anything easily, can I? All right, now that we got the rear panel on, I didn't put all the bolts in just because I know it's gonna need some more adjustment when we put the bumper on. This is the bumper. So this is the LP570 bumper. It's an LP570 style bumper because the real one costs around $5,000. Yeah, I don't want to spend that kind of money on a bumper. This one was still expensive. It was about $1,600 shipped. But it is a fiberglass recreation and it looks pretty good. Now, I can't really move it around too much because I don't have a lot of space, but what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to offer it up to the car, see what fits, see what doesn't fit, see what we have to trim, and then actually do the trimming. So hopefully we can get the bumper on at the end of the day. Okay, easy does it. Don't wanna scratch any paint here. That's a good noise. All right. Okay. And that does not fit. So this bumper isn't even close to fitting, and I think I've figured out the reason why. Underneath the bumper is a reinforcement bar that goes up and across the length of the car. The reinforcement bar was made for the OEM bumper, which did have a bit more cutout for the reinforcement bar. I had a different one actually for the LP560 and 570s. This one will need to be modified, so I'm gonna have to cut that reinforcement bar a little bit further up so this can kind of slot in nicely, because right now you guys can't really see it, but this is just hitting on the reinforcement bar right here. We still have a lot to do as far as finishing work and making sure all these cut edges that I cut in the previous video where I fit this bumper on, making sure that these are as smooth as possible. A lot of you guys told me that the trim that I used was not fitting a Lamborghini, and I think I kind of agree with you. So we're gonna make this as clean as possible and as functional as possible so we can take this thing to the paint shop and have them turn it around pretty quickly so we can get this all done and finalized on the car. All right, would you take a look at this? This looks really, really good, even for the preliminary fitment. Now, there are some fitment issues. I realized that I put one too many, or probably 3 or 4 too many washers on this taillight, because when I cinched everything up, this is sticking out about a ½ inch. That's no problem. I can get this more down. Everything here fits okay, but I probably need one washer each on these corners here. I'll just move this back a bit and then cinch all this down. But this is fitting really, really nicely. I have one bolt over here and everything lines up. The lines here, the body lines, they're not bad at all. So it's something I can definitely work with. It's something that I actually won't need to sand down, at least on the edges. What I will need to sand down is this. So right here is the part I had to cut out because the baller pipe, the exhaust that comes off of my turbo system, that was protruding and it just stuck out a little bit too much. And even if it didn't stick out any, it would have been a little too hot. So I want to make sure that there was a lot of flow, and also it gives you a good chance to see the turbo system sort of in action. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all this off again. I'm going to clean up this bumper. And actually, you know what? Now that we have everything buttoned up, I want to see how the Superleggera wing looks on this bonnet. And let's see what a finished version would look like. Obviously, it's not painted, but let's see what this car is going to look like before it's painted. You know what I mean. Woo, that is a real good looking back end. That looks so much better than the stock back end, if you ask me. I don't know, some people like the stock look, but this looks really, really good. This is just for mock-up purposes. This is actually, as I found out just now, a brand new spoiler that I still have to drill holes into and tap them. So that's the only way that I can fasten them to the bonnet here. But the reason why I haven't fastened them to the bonnet is because I have to fix the top, and the only way I can open it is through a latch in here. And to get to that, I have to basically just put my finger through there and then unhook the latch. So there's a lot of convoluted processes here, but I just wanted to show you what this looks like before I take it all apart. And I know a few of you have a question of whether I'm gonna put this stock Lamborghini badge back on. Of course, this is the Lamborghini badge. I'm gonna put it on like so. It's gonna look real, real good. Now, I know some of you have some questions about what exhaust tips I'm gonna use, and they haven't actually come in yet. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. So I've had a lot of ideas of what to do with these exhausts. Well, these exhaust ports, they're quite big, and I wanted to make it look as OEM as possible, even though this car isn't exactly OEM. I mean, look at that. This looks really, really good to me. I am just gonna use some generic 3-inch to dual 4-inch tips. And I don't have them here, but these are 4-inch tips, and I have 2 of them, so I can show you what that's gonna look like. So it's basically gonna be like that. And it's gonna require some welding onto the exhaust, but it's gonna look something like this. And I think that's gonna look freaking amazing, especially when fire's shooting out and all that stuff. So that is gonna get done after I get all of this painted, because I'm gonna need to know where the bumper sits. So as some of you guys have seen, this exhaust moves around a little bit, it just shakes. I don't want that to happen, so we're gonna make brackets that attach themselves to the body. And of course we have flex sections that go in between the exhaust and the engine, so don't worry about that. So the exhaust is hard mounted, but there are flex sections, and there are flex sections between the intercooler and the engine, and everything that's supposed to move is moving, everything that's supposed to stay still is staying still, and that should be pretty good. But other than this, other than the exhaust that I'm putting on, that's gonna look like this, and it's gonna look really, really awesome. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the bumper, and we're gonna clean up all these sanding marks, and then maybe we can fix this little bracket so I can actually put a license plate on, because this car is gonna be a driver after all. And even though this was far from a bolt-on affair, it really isn't that hard to do a fiberglass bumper. I am gonna have to do some trimming. I see a little bit of fouling on the baller pipe here, so I'll just trim a little bit more. But other than that, the fitment is really, really good. I mean, I could even put like just one exhaust here, just like a, that actually doesn't look horrible. You let me know in the comments what if you want 1 or 2. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards 2. dusty in here. I don't want to be breathing in this fiberglass dust, but we are gonna soldier on and get this bumper all the way complete. Well, complete enough so we can get it to the body shop. So what we have to do next is we have to put this little L bracket, this metal L bracket, onto this fiberglass bumper. And the way we do that is we're just gonna use a 2-part epoxy, and I'm just gonna put the epoxy on the L bracket, fasten it down, and then we're just gonna wait for a while. Then hopefully it hardens, and then we should have a nice sturdy bracket so we can put on our license plate. All right, so this is super easy. You just take the cap off, and then it comes with a little mixing tray here. So it's just a syringe. You just put just like that. And this might actually be a little too much, but that's okay. There's also a little popsicle stick, and just mix this up. It should make a little bit of a sound, like a crackling or something. That's how you know it's mixing. It's like a chemical mixture that you have to make. Mix it up pretty good, and then we have to make sure that everything here is clean. We don't want it adhering to too much dust. It's not going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to be good enough just to put this bracket on. So now that I have everything here clean, we can just kind of slather this on like this, and some more over here on this side. I have my little L bracket here, and the L bracket has already been sanded down a little bit just so it has that much more purchase. And then we're just going to slot this right in, sort of like this. And the way we're going to hold on to it is with these little clamps. Okay, all right, now we leave that for 24 hours, and we'll see how it turns out. But the last thing I want to do before I end the episode and take all these parts to the body shop is make sure that this can get that Lamborghini emblem right on it. Now this is the stock piece. This is from an LP 560 or 570, and we can't use this, unfortunately, because it just is not the right fitment. This is for a coupe. I need a Spider. This is a fiberglass piece for a Spider, but unfortunately, this is not an OEM, so it is a reproduction, and it doesn't have the holes we need for this Lamborghini emblem. And if you can see, there are holes right here in the back. You see 1 and 2 by my finger right there. So all we have to do is we have to take these bolts out, we have to take the emblem off, and then we have to measure them up, make the holes in here, and then we should... I have very carefully drilled the holes, and where's the emblem? It fits absolutely perfectly. Take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is me trying to take off. There was a little bit of kind of schmutz on there. I don't know what you would call it. Just some residue from some tape or something like that. But I took it off with some goof off, like Goo Gone type thing. And it literally just took off whatever primer was on there. Not a big deal. It actually is smooth, and the body shop will paint this anyway. So now that I got this on there, now I can take this off, because these are now off to the body shop, and hopefully they can get it done fairly quickly, and I can get some more work done on my Lamborghini in the meantime. And that is going to be really interesting indeed, because we're going to get this thing working 100%, including the top, the air conditioner, the interior, probably some other stuff that I can't think of right now. But this week is gonna be crunch time because I wanna get this thing 100% and finished because I wanna get on to more projects. And I know you guys wanna see more projects. And I know you guys wanna see this car done. So we're definitely going to be burning the midnight oil for that. So if you guys wanna contact me, you can do so at the social links down below. I love when you guys send me emails about this car, about well wishes, about what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right, and how to make this project even better. So thank you, keep all the messages coming. If you'd like to buy one of my shirts that says you are the warranty, with this I am the warranty shirt, you can do so at the Teespring link down below. Every single dollar from profit goes directly to charity at the end of every month. So it's good because, you know, the shirt's good. At least I think so. If you'd like to listen to me talk with a good friend, Andrew Howell, you can do so at the link below. Car Guys Talk Podcast. It is a lot of fun. This week we had Matt Morman from Obsessed Garage, and yeah, it got pretty good. But until next time, this is me telling you that on cars like this that actually don't look any different than when we started, but we actually did do a lot of work to make this thing 100% at the end. You guys need to wrench every day.